This Call to Arms Paladin deck has taken the wild format by storm, and that is all thanks to the reverts that were recently done to the card Showdown, which is a 2-mana spell that summons both players' 3/3/3 outlaws and gives yours Rush, as well as the revert to Prismatic Beam, which is a 7-mana spell that deals 3 damage to all enemies. This costs 1 less for each enemy minion. So the combo is you play Showdown, gift your opponent 3/3/3s, which is very nice of you, but then you quickly just AoE their board and their face, and you have 3/3/3s with Rush left over. Incredibly powerful, and this slots perfectly well into the Call to Arms Paladin deck that already existed. So Call to Arms is a 4-mana spell that recruits 3 minions that cost 2 less from your deck. And there are some very high-powered minions with Weblord, Gold Panner, Dirty Rat, Crabrider, Righteous Protector, and Blood Matriarch Liadrin. So Blood Matriarch Liadrin is a card I was on the fence of crafting. I crafted this card purely for this deck, and the more I play with it, the more I understand just how powerful it is. It's a 2-mana 3/2. After you summon a minion with less attack than this, give it Divine Shield and Rush. This just produces so much tempo, and honestly, I can't come up with a good replacement for this card, but overall, this deck is a bit on the budget side. It has a handful of epics with Call to Arms and Showdown, as well as that one legendary. But as far as Wild is concerned, this is a fairly budget deck, and it is incredibly powerful. So if you would like to check out this deck for yourself, I will leave the deck code down in the description. And if you like Hearthstone content like this, please consider subscribing. It would help this channel out a ton. But anyway, let's get into some games. Got a Druid opponent. Druid could be a number of things in the wild format. Probably some greed pile if I had to wager a bet. And Nerub'ar Weblord can be kind of a thorn in their side sometimes. Do I also keep like Seal of Blood, like really protect it? We'll see. I like Sword of the Fallen. This card just always feels insane. Ever since it was first made, it has felt insane. First sign of being a greed pile right there. I think the goal is be as aggressive as you can be early. But you also kind of want to like save the coin for like in case you draw Call to Arms, because like that's what the deck's named after. It's the best card in the deck. Wild Growth for my greedy opponent. Crusader Aura is also a candidate for things that I want to coin out. Potentially next turn. New Heights, of course. I might just go Gold Panner, Coin, Weapon. That feels responsible. Gives me another minion for Crusader Aura to buff up. Redemption's pretty nice. We are panning. Unfortunately, this was already golden, so did not find gold. New Heights again. So they are full on ramp. Just one track mind. We're ramping. Step 1 ramp. Step 2. Figure out the rest later. Ooh. Crabrider is pretty insane. Let's deploy the Crab Man. I would love to have a Crabrider going with a Crusader Aura up. And Blessing of Wisdom will also probably be landing on the Crab. So I have Never Surrender and Redemption up. And they have 9 mana. Oh. Yeah, Naturalize is pretty good against the Crab. So they're playing like Mill Druid. I'm seeing a hero power into my Crabrider in my future. That's okay. We'll figure out the rest later. So we have Crusader Aura that's going to be producing quite a bit of damage. Now, do I produce an Oh My Yogg to disrupt them a little bit more? I'm definitely doing Crusader Aura. And I'm probably just going to adapt this guy just to get +1/+1. The question is, do I want to draw a card or disrupt? I think I have plenty of cards, honestly. I think I'd just rather disrupt. Cool. Pretty decent Crusader Aura. My board's pretty juicy. So my Call to Arms doesn't have many hits left. Seems like they're digging for something. Okay, they have a Duelist. Which is, you know, it's not bad. Oh, okay. So I can go Liadrin into the rest of my minions out of my deck. Seems pretty good. Really seeing the power of this legendary. Crusader Aura will help me clean up their board. Cool. Okay, my board's seeming pretty good. So they're going to need to produce some pretty gnarly answers to what I'm doing over here. But they are Druid with 11 mana. So they typically have answers at this point. But they are also kind of running low on cards. Imagine thinking they're running low on cards. I guess I just pass. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think I just pass. Like I have plenty of mana to do stuff next turn.
Prophet, guide me.
Yeah. I don't see a reason to like expose myself to anything. Yeah, just a fresh pass of the turn. Their Battlecry minions cost 4 more, but they have so much armor. Or so much life left that I still think I can get through. So they're back up to 10. And they do have the poison seeds. And spreading plague. Alright, well, I need to find Prismatic Beam, is what we're learning. So, yeah. It's just that easy, actually. So let's start things with Beam. And then we're going to deploy our other aura. I do think I want to draw some cards, so let's start with that. That draws exactly no cards. Maybe this one will draw something that I like. That recruits no cards. Alright. I think my deck is pretty much like out of gas at this point. So yeah. We'll deploy Oh My Yogg just in case they have like another poison seeds. I do not want us to see another one of those. I'd like to keep my buffs, is what I'm getting at. So now they are no longer under Nerub'ar Weblord's taxing, but they are under an Oh My Yogg that they don't know about. But they can probably figure it out. Like, they've only seen one. This deck typically runs 2. The play that they've come up with is a Branching Paths. Hopefully this doesn't end up hurting me. That could hurt me. I'll be honest with you. That could invigorate. Draw a minion and a spell from your deck. Oh, that was like... there's poison seeds. That was like Finley or something. Do I still have lethal, though, with Crusader Aura and Seal of Blood? I can also get some cheeky damage with this with a sword. So either way, I think I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, this is the max amount of damage I can deal, and it looks to be a bit lethal to me. Okay, perfect. This deck has a bit more late game inevitability than I thought. Helps that I was playing against stall Druid, I guess I would call it. Jaina. Are we dealing with a hostage mage, potentially? Showdown is pretty sick. Dirty Rat could find a combo piece out of them. Nah, I'd rather just find better cards. Crusader Aura is, I would say, a better card. But for now, let's get our Protector out. Secrets. Okay. Secrets is pretty terrifying. Oh, but I can't even play my secrets because... Oh, that's annoying. That is soul crushing. Am I hero powering? That feels bad. Oh. Yeah, this is symmetrical. So if I played a secret, this would have gotten +1/+1. That would have been a disaster. So we need to find Prismatic Beam to assemble this combo of Showdown Beam. Pointing out a secret. Makes sense. Okay. Seal of Blood. I do think it's worth taking care of this 2/3 and swinging one at their head. You have to answer their Secret Keeper, or else this can just get out of hand real quick. So that's like the secret they played is likely a minion focused one. I think I can't afford just to pass the turn, so I'm just going to play this. And I am going to swing in. This will be Ice Barrier. Okay. I don't feel too bad about that. Ice Barrier, and the other one is... Let's see. Okay, motion denied. So... Yeah, I was not going to be playing that much stuff. They're playing Arcane Keysmith. Impressive. Okay. I want to test for Counterspell, I guess. So with that bump, that tells me that that's probably Flame Ward. But if it is Flame Ward, bumping in here first actually plays around that. It was not Flame Ward. My opponent's melting my mind right now with these secrets. I'm going to play into their, like, objection, I think. Or it's an Explosive Runes. But you need to do it eventually anyway. I'm lost. I'm just gonna hero power and reconsider my life choices. So they have to play around an Oh My Yogg, and I need to play around everything. Everything again. Okay, what am I going to turn this into? So this was an objection, and now it is landscaping. Okay. My opponent is just melting my mind every step of the way. Okay. I need to take like an Advil after that game. My head is splitting. Is that what playing against secrets feels like? Maybe I should lower the rank in my tier list. Secrets are not S tier. Those are F tier easily. A Death Knight in my wild format. I've been, you know, the creativity from my opponents today has been like off the charts. So I'm glad to see a lot of brewing in the wild format. I'm not doing that. I'm just playing stock Call to Arms Paladin. I'm being a filthy tryhard. But everybody else is a better person than me, is the message of today. I mean, like, look at this guy. He's playing Ysera, Renathal, Death Knight, and I'm over here just, oh my Yogg, Call to Arms, Weblord, just being the biggest pest I can be. I'm gonna play that guy real quick. The goal is to coin out Call to Arms. It is the namesake card of the deck, so getting it out early is good, in my opinion. I've played this deck like 6 times, so I'm pretty much an expert at this point. Okay. They have tested for some secret, I'm sure. Ooh. Do I Crabrider? Or do I Weblord? That seems more annoying. Really, the point of this deck is just to be as annoying as possible, so I'm going to play... Is my opponent a rogue? Amazing. They are a rogue. And they're also playing Talgath. My opponent is a gamer through and through. You gotta respect the hustle. But you gotta want better minions than that as well. Okay, we're panning. And this finds 1 minion, and that 1 minion being Crabrider. So let's see if they're Reno. It's seeming like they're Reno. Nostalgic Gnome has hit the field. Do I seriously need to... I think I actually need to kill this. That's a bummer. I'm actually going to play this while I still can. Wow. So I have 2 cards that can be sent out with this. My opponent is a gamer through and through. I'm still in shock that this is actually a rogue because of Maestra. Call to Arms gets out 2 minions. Hopefully it goes Liadrin, Dirty Rat, instead of Dirty Rat, Liadrin. That way my rat can have... Of course. Of course not. Why would I expect it to go the other way? It's really greedy of me to want that. Okay. And they are not going to hit that. So I am going to Crabrider, Nerub'ar Weblord. And then maybe get like poisonous? No. Not today. Just +1, +1. And I will hit here twice, I think. And hit here this many times. And then I guess I'm just going to shove here, and I will leave this at home. So the ideal is Crusader Aura. Okay. That's a reason I should have probably killed this one, but also ETC could have been good to bounce back as well. I think ETC was the correct call.
Whoops.
Hit me with the whoops. What does that mean? Nothing. Okay. I want to order in the court and check out this play. Oh, this is perfection. So I'm going to put it on here because I know this will draw Crusader Aura. And now we play the Crusader Aura. Double face here. Another face attack. This will draw my other aura. This always goes face. This goes face. I think. And I think I'm good to just bop into here. Yeah. I don't want them bouncing in again just in case. They do have a 1 mana copy. 3 mana, rather. But that's annoying. But also, that's game. Right. Okay. Cool. My opponent's deck was really cool. But I am playing a filthy tryhard tier 1 deck. So, Hunter with the best hero skin you can possibly have.
I fight in the name of honor.
The more I play this deck, the more I'm realizing that Crabrider on 2 just like kind of wins games. So I'm just gonna keep it. Weblord also wins games sometimes on its own. So, oh, did you greet me? Right back at you. Awakening Tremors. Being a 4/1 again. It's absolutely insane. Get out the Crabrider. I think their next turn is just a bunch of 4/1s. It might just be exactly 3 4/1s. So if I can find Prismatic Beam, I win the game. It might be one of those matchups where I just need to find Order in the Court. Okay. So let's go My Yogg into hero power, oddly enough, because these guys can answer both of my guys so easily. So it doesn't really make much sense just to run them in. Oh no. My opponent's playing a cool deck. Oh no. Their deck is so much cooler than mine. This is a disaster. Oh no, I just need to find Prismatic Beam and I win the game. So Prismatic Beam or Order in the Court, and I just flat out win the game. No questions asked. Okay. Amazing. Simply amazing, honestly. So Order in the Court. Let's assemble the combo. Fantastic. My opponent's probably going to bottom right here in a second. This button right here. That's insane. That's backbreaking to any aggro opponent. Oh, they're gonna find their 1 mana 8/8. Yep, there it is. Beautiful 1 mana 8/8. But I found my Call to Arms. Honestly, pretty good, pretty good. And then we just dish 6 damage. And of course, we pan right into the best card we could. Perfect. Okay. I'm feeling confident is what I'm getting at. Oh no. Is that a huge Wolper? What'd that land on? Oh, one of their 4/1s. Gotcha. No. Where'd it go? Doesn't matter, because I think I have like super lethal. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This looks like 9. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Perfection. Okay. That was terrifying. My opponent's deck is very cool, but Prismatic Beam plus Showdown is busted. I understand why they nerfed it again.